Hi, Leos. Welcome to your new bonus read. I'm really excited about this bonus read. I'm going to be looking at something different for you. We're going to do what is called a push and pull love spread. So, I'm going to look at what brings you and the person on your mind together, what pulls you apart, and what needs your attention with the two of you. And so this is a general reading and it may not resonate for everyone. And if it does, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channels. It helps me to pick up on your energy for all future reads. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump into this. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be clarifying each card for you, and I will be pulling a couple of oracle messages for you from the Mind Info Oracle deck at the end of your reading. I'm going to be using the Tarot Light Seer deck for your reading on this, but I'm excited. I felt this was a very strong reading that people were looking for, and I felt very called to it, so I'm excited to jump into this for you. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what brings you and the person on your mind together. What brings Leo and the person on their mind together? Leo and the person on their mind, what brings them together? Okay, so we had two cards come out, but it was something of a shocking breakthrough. The Tower here. We also have the Queen of Wands. So you could both be fire signs. I do have Aries and Leo energy and Sagittarius that comes out. I also have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck right here. So, this procrastination, it feels like taking things slow, not moving too fast. There was some kind of sudden breakthrough. It's like everything was going fine, and what brings you two together is a little bit of the unknown, the shock, the surprise of things. And it can be exciting and fun, but there's also the shock of like, come on, when are things going to move faster here between the two of you? And I feel like you're just having a good time right now, because that's really what it feels like with that Queen of Wands. She's definitely someone who is very vibrant, vivacious. She likes to have fun. She also works on things. This black cat right here is like looking at the shadow side of things. So, what brings you together is like understanding each other, being honest with one another, and creating some kind of breakthrough, because things that were, hidden here or, in the dark have been brought to light. But now it's also caused a little bit of, you know, procrastination on moving faster for some reason. It doesn't feel like it's stopping. It just feels like, okay, we're just going to take it a little slow right here. So let's go ahead and look at what pulls you apart. So you two have a really good time together. What pulls you apart is love, the Knight of Cups. So being completely true and honest about love. Somebody's not ready for it. The Ten of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So this is, one of you is really ready for love. The other one just got out of a situation where they've been through enough times in love that they've been hurt. It really feels like a really tough situation, a fresh situation of, I don't want to say betrayal by one another, because that's not what it feels like. This is what brings you apart, is one's really all in love. The other one is just not there. The other one's healing from something that was really, really difficult. The worst is over, but there's now that healing process of trying to get back to that point of wanting to feel love. So we'll take a look at that a little bit more in depth when I clarify. But I do have Pisces and Scorpio, Cancer energy, as well as Aquarius that comes out. Let's go ahead. Sorry, not Aquarius, Gemini. Maybe some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, but it is Gemini energy that comes out here. So let's go ahead and take a look at what needs your attention between you and this person on your mind, Leo. Validation. Strength with, validation and determination to get through the challenges with one another and just remain being your authentic self. So what needs your attention? That Six of Wands, and we have the Strength card here. Being seen, being heard, looking at, the value of the relationship. And we have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you want this to grow. You want these pentacles to continue to grow, and you've worked very hard at them. But what needs your attention is definitely that validation of being seen by one another. And sometimes it can be challenging, but be determined. Remain being yourself. Maybe you're also a Leo dealing with another Leo here, because I have double Leo energy, and then I also have Taurus energy that came out. There's a little bit of stubbornness at times, but really evaluating what a relationship means to you. Is this person, if you've waited long enough for things to progress with this person and they're just not going any further, there's nothing wrong with asking for that validation of, what are we doing? Do you like me? Do you want something more? If you're in a relationship, make sure that you are giving each other that validation of giving each other attention, allowing one another to be in the spotlight together, listening to one another and letting each other know that you care for one another. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start clarifying. I'm going to start with this Tower here for what brings you two together. So let's clarify the Tower. Okay, so the Tower is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Four of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, this breakthrough of surprise, shock, change that you can't control, that they can't control. That clarification is heartbreak and not feeling ready for love, but definitely feeling love and support at a time when you weren't looking for it or they weren't looking for it. But I am getting also that some of you, this is a breakthrough of something that really hurt the situation between the two of you. This is what brings you together, is like the disappointment and hurt, feeling, pain within your heart, metaphorically, of the, like feeling not accepted or rejected, and just wanting love. And maybe that is something you both have gone through and that brings you together towards each other. But there's also this Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is saying that, you both work really hard, but relationships are really important to you. The both of you have gone through some very difficult things, whether this is together or separate in your lives. But there has been pain, there has been rejection, but also when you give your heart out and someone just walks all over it, that's when it hurts the most. And so that's what brings you together, is like, people take my kindness for weakness. And I don't know why they do that, because I would give them everything. And, relationships, I work hard at them. I work hard at making people know that they mean the most to me. Why does this keep happening? So in some way that brings you two together. It's almost like you understand each other on that level. But one of you, and it does feel like you both have gone through heartbreak. Like I said, one of you is really ready for love. The other one is not there just yet. It doesn't mean like give up or anything. Trust in your own instincts and your intuition. But one of you is really ready, like, oh my God, I love this person. The other one's like, I'm still hurting. I'm trying to heal from this. But you know what? The worst is over, and I'm just trying to see the light at the end of, the horizon, and feel that warmth of the sun that makes me feel so good. So let's go ahead and clarify that Knight of Cups of what pulls you two apart. And it does feel like, One of you just not wanting to get your heart broken. Yeah. You're both very drawn to each other, but one of you is, it just feels very like we're having a good time kind of situation. Love can exist there. The feeling of, oh, I got your back and you got mine is there. But what pulls you two apart when it comes to wanting to be together, one of you is not ready for it. You're both very attracted to one another, but one of you is going through a very tough situation. It kind of just wants to explore where things are going to go. So if that's not you, Leo, and it's the other person, you would know, or it's vice versa. It does feel like we're dating, but we're not really dating. We're just seeing each other. We really like each other, but one of you is still feeling that hurt that has happened before. And so just wanting to kind of explore to get past that very difficult time that, you know, you went through or they went through. The Strength card is at the bottom of the deck. So I like that because the Strength card is saying, like, don't give up, okay? Strength card is hang in there, be strong. You'll make it through this situation. But also this is what pulls you apart, is the fact that one of you wants this more than the other right now. The other one's healing from something else. It's just going to require patience and understanding through these challenges, and that's what the Strength card is about, is having that patience and understanding when things get a little too tough. So I do have your energy. I also have Pisces and I also have Cancer energy that comes out, Scorpio. I have Aries and Sagittarius. I also have more Gemini that came out and Libra that came out here. Let's go ahead and clarify that Six of Wands for what needs your attention. You two are like validation of one another, but also being seen, like on a date, out in public, making it known. So what needs your attention is really looking at, is this going somewhere, or is this we just like each other? Because you want recognition just as they want recognition, right? You want people to recognize you for, you know, your hard effort, your work here, that Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. But the clarification is the Moon, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Cups, you know, validating each other, like, we really like each other. I want to see where things go. You know, this needs your attention to take what's being hidden as a secret or feeling like is it an illusion, or is love really there? Because the Moon can also be about illusions, you know, creating something that feels like a dream. Is it real or is it not real? Do you just like me, or are you like you and are you falling in love with me? Because one of you is more so in love and the other one is like, I just really like you. So it's important to validate each other and bring those things that feel like a secret or feel like an illusion to the surface and express your feelings to find out where you both stand. Are we both on the same page of wanting to work together towards being seen as an item, being seen as in a relationship, or do you need more time, whether that's you or them? But it's really important to put everything out on the table and you know, be patient with one another, but be honest and open. You don't have to like be patient and not say anything, Leo. Being patient just means like, if you want to take the time to like, okay, I know what you want, you know what I want, so I'm going to give it time and see what happens here. At least you two have put everything out on the table. But if you're sitting there and like, I haven't said anything to them about how I like them or how I feel, and I'm gonna just be patient and find out, you know, how they feel eventually. Well, nobody's talking about it. And that is where things are hidden from one another about the feelings that you have for one another. And it definitely is something that needs to be discussed. So that way, you know, if you're getting heavily involved with this person or feeling that attachment to them, or they're feeling that to you, and the other person is not on the same page, it's going to create a rift eventually. So being honest with each other and just hearing each other out and and seeing how you both feel about each other is going to really help, and is what, your attention needs to be on, because somebody's just not ready right now. Not to that degree. It doesn't mean that they're like, oh my God, I never want to be with anybody again. It's just like they're not ready to that degree just yet, if that's you or them. So let's go ahead and get some oracle messages. What do you want Leo to know? Can I get 2 more, please? Perfect. I love it. Okay, so the first one that comes out is connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Oh, sorry, this card, it's got to shine a little bit. In meaningful ways, sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. So, it is important, especially with this person, if you are, because it feels very new. It feels like I've been through something, they've been through something, but we really like each other and I want to see where things go. That's what I'm picking up on here. But connecting, being honest and open, communicating with one another. Worth is the next one that, I love this. You have connect, worth, and listen. So worth comes out as your next oracle message here, okay? And it says you're being asked to honor your worth. It can be so easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. This simply isn't the case, however. You are worthy and you have inherent value. It's time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. And I love that for you. So that tells me that you're the one that's feeling that hurt more than them. Like, I really want this. I really like them. Your worth and your value is important. If you're the one that's ready for love and you're feeling like, well, what if they don't like me? You have to push your boundaries a little bit outside of your comfort zone to see if this person values your worth the way that you do. Are they going to respect you and want the same thing that you want? Or are they just looking for a good time? So I wouldn't waste my time in a place where someone's like, I'm not sure if I really want this. And then, let's just say you give them 6 months and then you're like, oh my God, they're still not ready. And I wasted 6 months, so it's important to, Leos, you can be very vocal. So come on, use that, voice box you got and get those words out. Listen as well comes out here, and it says you're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. Ooh, I love this. And that falls underneath what needs your attention. So you've been feeling it, your intuition is telling you, go in this direction. Say how you feel. See how they feel. And you're only going to know if you really talk about things. But it's important to know so that way you can understand where they're at, where you're at, and if it's something you want to stay in. So Leo, this is what I have for you. If it resonates with your situation, hit that like button, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, I'm still offering some spots for personal readings in the month of October, and you can find more information in the description of this video. Other than that, everyone have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.